Hey, good morning, everybody. Last night, as I was driving to the hospital, pick my mother up and take her home, I got an inquiry from a woman who said, "Hey, I want a valuation on my husband's business." That's a strange email. Um, so I responded, called her, and it's usually when you get those emails, it's a divorce or a death. And it was a death. The husband passed away of a heart attack at the age of 65. So it was a lawn service. We started to ask some questions, and the son, good son that he is, at the age of 23, quit his job to take over the business to run the business. As in a lot of businesses in the service sector, due to the challenges and just bad habits and lack of wisdom, the books were less than awesome. There's some, paying people under the table, cash being collected. Um, the I asked some questions about the son to try and get at the root of the business and had like a ballpark figure in my mind. Then had to ask some other questions relative to the dynamic of the son running the business and how long he was going to be able to do that. Had the tax returns been filed? And then how was mom financially? Was she in a good position or a bad position? Had there been prior planning from an estate standpoint in terms of life insurance programs? So yeah, there were life insurance programs, but the gentleman who had passed away had failed to update them, and the ex-wife was still the heir on the life insurance policies. So on top of losing her spouse and being burdened with a business that's value is decreased, the gentleman had failed to diligently on a yearly basis check his estate planning, and what little life insurance policies there were went to the ex-wife. And he may have wanted that, but certainly that was not the understanding of the current wife. You can't make this stuff up. I've seen that before on a personal level. Some 30 years ago, I had a soldier pass away in operations, and he was in the course of getting a divorce, and his ex-wife, or his soon-to-be ex-wife, got the SGLI in payment when he didn't update his life insurance policies when events start to happen. And I know it's hard as a business owner, and I know there's a lot of other things to do, and I know thinking about death's door or what could happen is a bad thing. But man, all of that was unnecessary. All of it. There are resources, there are people who will coach you and talk to you. It would have taken 5 minutes, a phone call, and maybe $1,000 to make that change. And now the family's burdened with something that may or may not be sellable, and represents some real challenges. So, piggyback on my last video, exit planning is so incredibly important. You need to do it. You need to speak to brokers. You need to have an understanding of insurance policies, disability policies. A great way to find these people is go to a BNI networking group or a networking group. There's always trusted people in those pools. It'll cost you 2 hours out of your life, and you'll meet people you can talk to, or call friends and family, or call someone in your church who is a professional in those industries, and do the right thing and prepare, because when you go, you're not going to have the problem. The problem is going to be your heirs, and you can really leave them a mess. And if you love your family, you would take care of them.